And we're sitting now with Barry Samsula, who is a prominent local radio host on Classical 101.1 WRR, the classical music station here in Dallas. He hosts a show every morning called Breakfast with Barry. And during this competition, he'll be doing several things for us. He's going to be the Master of Ceremonies at the awards ceremony, and he's also going to be on air live at WRR for the finals with the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. Barry, it's great to have you with
thank
us.
you.
I told you
but
I would.
more importantly, Rachel, I have the
Yes.
program from the
Okay.
last
Oh, wow.
Van
Oh,
Cliburn
wow.
competition.
We have-
Would you autograph it
Oh,
for
sure,
me?
sure.
Wow.
Okay. Happy to do it. All right.
Fantastic.
Yes,
Thank you.
No problem.
You know, this reminds me, because I was asking you to remind me what you played at the Cliburn earlier, and it was, you said Bach and Barber, but you also had to play Marc-André Amand,
Yes.
Toccata on L'Homme Armé.
Yeah.
What was that like to learn? How long did you have to learn it?
I think we got it in February, and the competition was in May.
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
We used
it
to give
was-
you only 6 weeks, so we've
That
we've
was a
gotten a little
perfect
better.
amount of time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Well, I
good.
noticed also in this year's program that students have to play music from a living composer, and some of the students have that very piece down that they'll play.
No.
Right.
Wow.
And then we have a couple of other, Rachel and I have noticed also that we had a couple of other Cliburn legacies, the Balkan
Bolcom, yes. We saw
nine
somebody playing
bagatelles that he
Bolcom.
wrote for the 97
Yep.
competition. For a long time, we were only doing American composers.
I see.
Like the dean of American composers. We aimed really high. Bernstein wrote it once, Copeland wrote it once, and Samuel Barber wrote it. But now we branched out a little bit to pianist composers. And Marc-André was our first example of that. And we'll unveil the next one here shortly as well. Now, have you been listening this afternoon?
Absolutely.
What do you think?
Well, here's the deal. My degrees are in speech communication, and so I've had to sit and judge speech contests before. And putting myself in the position of these judges today, they're all winners.
You know, Rachel and I have been talking about the question of focus in young people and how much focus it takes. Rachel, particularly having been in competitions in your life, the preparation process for a competition, the narrowing your focus to really concentrate on that kind of thing. Is that something you can feel in the hall, that a kid is super focused on
I think
what he
it
or
is.
she is
Yes,
doing?
and I won't say who,
right?
but yes, and that they're really into it. And I had the opportunity to interview a couple, two or three of the participants, Avery Galliano and Benjamin Rawson and Ray Ushikubo. And, you know, I asked them, when you get up at the very end of your performance and you take a bow, what is it that you want the audience to feel? And all had the same thing, and that was, I just want to basically make sure that I've connected with the audience and that I've entertained them and that we're all basically together on this.
That's great.
That's
you know,
beautiful.
I think we all want to feel that
Yeah.
at the end of a performance. And I don't know about you, Rachel, but in my own performing life, sometimes I do feel it, and
Yeah.
sometimes I don't
Yeah, yeah.
feel it. Sometimes I feel that I've helped to create that feedback loop, and sometimes it doesn't quite work. And then I try not to let the disappointment on my face
but
show.
that's the whole point. We keep trying.
We keep,
We have
yes,
to keep
actually,
trying.
we keep trying.
Yeah.
Well, and the nice thing too that I noticed in all of this is, you know, I keep looking at it as a competition. But in talking to the students, in talking to Alessio Bax, the head juror, Ruth Reinhardt, the conductor of the DSO, they're all talking about the fact that it's a learning experience, it's a community, and that we're all here to help each other grow. And they don't necessarily look at it as much as a competition as maybe we, the audience, do.
Right, that is certainly what we're striving for here at the Cliburn, to create that festival atmosphere, that educational atmosphere, and also an atmosphere in which kids who, knowing that this is such a solitary pursuit, Rachel, in life, that that they can come together and know that there are other people just like them in the world.